This is a mic check, making sure anybody who's joining can hear me.
Yep, you're good.
I see you're, oh, Rabbit, you're good? Okay. All right. Greetings, weary travelers, and welcome to my tour. I am the Keeper of Time, bound to watch over these special rooms that we're going to see tonight. Each room is a portal to a moment, frozen in time, held in stasis by my magic. You may enter and gaze upon these scenes as they hang between past and future, untouched by the present. But remember, dear travelers, do not linger for too long, because time's spell is powerful, but fickle. Let us step through each scene and discover which one you find most compelling. At the end, I shall ask you to choose the room that calls to you. The room that might be your favorite. Now this is important, so pay attention to detail and listen to each room's tale closely. I will allow for a few minutes each room for you to go around and inspect and observe before I tell you the tale of the room. So let us begin. The first room awaits. Room number 112. Observe, inspect, look around. Alright, welcome travelers. Welcome to the Church of the Devourers. These devotees believe that through consumption, they absorb the very essence of their offerings. They sit, trapped in this eternal moment, just before partaking in a ritual where flesh and soul are merged into one. Their faces remain fixed, eyes closed in rapture, each one caught in the instant before they taste the forbidden sacrament. Now you may feel their devotion, but look closer, for their devotion here borders on madness. These devotees consume anyone that enters their church. If it weren't for my time magic, they'd be ripping the flesh off your very bones as we speak. Could this fervor, this dark unity call to you? Does anything stand out? Is this a place where you see yourself? But we mustn't linger. Please, let's move on to our next moment in time. Room number 116. Again, I will give you a few minutes to inspect. Look around. Now here we are in the basement of a forgotten church. Here rests a creature caught between life and death. The coffin before you holds an ancient one, a being sustained only by blood and shadow. The cult who once worshipped it waited in darkness, hoping to be chosen to feed its hunger. My time magic has fortunately stilled it, yet you may feel a presence, a yearning for it to be free once more. There are tales that the slumbering creature can still sense the warmth of flesh and blood. Does this strange mystery, this mingling of fear and allure, draw you in? Imagine knowing this creature could burst out at any moment and devour us. Are any of you compelled to open the coffin? Go on, try it. Are you sure? Remember, magic is stilled here. You couldn't even open it if you tried. Let's be thankful that you can't open it, though. Alright, let's get out of here. My magic only lasts for so long. On to room number 17. 1-7. A few moments for you to inspect. Look at this scene. Watch where you step on that cellar door over there. The final refuge in a world fallen to the undead. This quaint cottage stands alone, a beacon in an otherwise rotting world. Outside the windows, frozen mid-attack, they wait to consume what lives, gnashing at the edge of this place. It seems as though someone has already fallen victim to the zombie onslaught. It seems to have been locked in the cellar. You can read the notepad on the table. There's a message from the owner. Anybody tempted to open this door? To see what lies below? I can tell that those who sought safety here, they felt the sense of false hope. For now, whatever's here is preserved here forever, safe, but surrounded in an eternal siege. Now imagine the fear and hopelessness one must feel in a place like this, knowing that at any minute, those zombies could smash through the front door, or even the windows. Now I know my magic has put this place in stasis, but let's move on just in case. Those zombies look hungry. Room number 68 is the next one. At first glance, can anyone guess what this room is? We've entered the Chamber of Endless Suffering, a place where agony was once offered as tribute. These tools of torment remain ready, yet untouched, each a symbol of endless pain. The souls bound here to relive their suffering moment by moment. Except now with my time magic, everything rests in silence deeper than peace. Looks like over here we have a table for waterboarding. This other table here, imagine the sounds coming out of those megaphones right into your ear. Do you feel an odd pull toward this solemn darkness? Or does it send chills down your spine? These devices, like relics, tell the stories of the condemned, each a symbol of suffering that continues even in silence. Can you feel the weight of their anguish, the endless throes of agony that never cease? Some say each scream lingers here, woven into the stones like an eternal echo. Whatever you do, don't go up those stairs, though. You might end up falling victim to be the next tortured soul. Hope they can get out of there. Could you find strange peace here? Does this room call to you? Oh my gosh, the smell is getting to me. We should move on. Room number 11. Room number 11. Look around. Now this, my friends, this is called the Chamber of Endless Vision. All of these screens show an endless loop of scenes, discomfort, gore, loss, and aimlessness. The same video, ever repeating, drains the mind until nothing remains but empty acceptance. Imagine an eternity watching these images that defy all logic, tearing at your sanity. Some say it's hypnotic, others that it opens pathways to a numbness beyond feeling. Could such monotony, such void provide solace to you? Think about what it would be like to be stuck in one of these chairs, unable to move, unable to close your eyes, watching the same screen, same images over and over and over again. Do you see a space for yourself in this endless repetition? Doesn't it have an eerie serenity to it? Oof. All these screens, they're kind of giving me a headache. I guess that means it's time to move on. Room number 178 is the next on our journey. Take your time, take your time. Alright, my friends, step right up to the Circus of the Damned, where horror and amusement become one. When you're here, you're a performer, trapped forever in devilish acts, grin and grimace in a twisted parody of joy. Take a deep smell. It smells of burnt sugar and decay. What you can't hear is the laughter of clowns because of my frozen time magic. But these clowns are forever poised between mirth and menace. If not for my magic, this laughter would be repeating over and over and over again, piercing into your soul. Imagine your days here, surrounded by this demonic laughter. It should send chills through your blood. They do say that the circus is always looking for volunteers. Anybody want to step up? Do you see yourself performing here forever? I can actually start to hear the clown music and the clown's laughter. I'm getting out of here. Room 15, please, when you're ready. 1-5. We now stand in the Hall of Hungry Souls. These mouths are the souls of those who dared defy time itself, and now they're stuck in their own purgatory. Each head hangs in silent hunger, the sharp teeth, eyes wide and ravenous. Though they stand still right now, each spirit waits and hungers. They rip at any living soul nearby were time to resume. Someone once told me that these mouths rip apart someone's body, and as soon as that's done, time rewinds so they can do it again. Good thing I've stopped time. Otherwise they'd be coming off of the wall and ripping you all apart. Now, don't let those lifeless eyes fool you. They hunger. And they have a taste for anything that wanders too close. I'll give you a few more minutes. Does anybody dare stick their head inside? Alright, I've had enough of this room. Let's journey to our last room of the tour tonight. Room 121. So finally, we find ourselves in the children's playroom, a place of innocent-looking horrors. These demonic youngsters have a game they adore, transforming souls into stuffed creatures, toys that can feel pain, but cannot scream. They stitch and tear, pull and tug, a cycle of creation and destruction that knows no end. The toys are cursed to feel every poke, every rip, trapped forever as playthings in the hands of these devilish darlings. Look closely. Perhaps you can see a flicker of light behind those button eyes locked in that prison cell. But why are they in the prison cell? Imagine the eternity spent here, waiting for each tiny claw to pierce again, each stitch to bind you tighter. Could you see yourself among them, transformed into something fragile, eternally at the mercy of their twisted play? Or perhaps you would even join in on their games. I don't think I'll ever look at a stuffed animal the same again. Alright. When you've had enough, please let us return to where we began. There's much to discuss. Room 35. Alright. Now that you've seen each chamber, I must ask that you choose. Which room drew you in the most? Which held a piece of you that you couldn't look away from? Which room is your favorite? I see the spark of curiosity in your eyes. Perhaps even something deeper. Speak now and choose well. Please type which room was your favorite. I'm still waiting for some choices. All right. Looks like you've each chosen, haven't you? Now you who sought only to observe are now bound to your own eternal fates. I am not in fact the keeper of moments, but instead the collector of souls. To some, I am called the Grim Reaper, and you have chosen the very room where your soul is going to linger now, forever. If you haven't already guessed it, you are dead, and you have just selected the room where you will spend eternity. In these rooms, time is no longer frozen. It will loop over and over and over again, forever. Now good night.